Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you how to install Windows 10 on Ubuntu 2.4 in VirtualBox. So we'll create Windows 10 virtual machine in Ubuntu. So there are four steps, actually five steps involved. So first what we are going to do is we will download Windows 10, download VirtualBox, install the VirtualBox, create virtual machine in VirtualBox, and then install Windows 10 on that virtual machine. So let's download Windows 10. So we go to the Firefox here. Okay, we search Windows 10 download, and the first result will be Microsoft site where you can download Windows 10 disk image, ISO files here. So select edition, which is there's only one edition, so click Windows 10, confirm, and here you choose the language. So in this case it's English. Confirm. Then so you have to try this up 64-bit or 32-bit. So I suggest download the 64-bit version, and there you go, save file on your disk. Since I have already downloaded, so I'm not gonna go through the download, so I'm gonna cancel here, and we go to the next step, which is to install download VirtualBox. So we'll do the same thing. We'll go to the Google, we'll type VirtualBox here, Oracle VirtualBox. So we choose download from here, and as you can see, Oracle has VirtualBox host for Windows, OS X, and Linux and Solaris. So we click on Linux distribution, and here you can see there are varieties of Linux distribution. There's VirtualBox for varieties of Linux distribution. In my case, I'm using Ubuntu 20.4, so I'm going to choose this one here. Save file, I'll click OK. Again, since I have already downloaded and installed VirtualBox, so well, okay, so it's not a big file. So there you go. So you install the VirtualBox, and once we install the download the VirtualBox, we'll go through the installation of VirtualBox. So I'll go here. The installation of VirtualBox is very straightforward. So here we can go to downloads, and you don't have to use the command line to install VirtualBox. What you can do is you can download directly from your file manager in your Ubuntu system. So I double click, now since I already have VirtualBox installed on my machine and I didn't want to remove and reinstall again, and as I said, installation of VirtualBox is really straightforward. You don't have to update any repository, or it can be installed from the software centers. So since I already have VirtualBox installed, so that's why it is giving me option to remove it. So I'm not going to go through the installation, pretty straightforward, and I'm going to go from here to the next step, which is creating virtual machine in VirtualBox. Again, I have already installed Windows 10, so it's here, but I'm still gonna go over how to create virtual machine and how to install Windows 10 on this virtual machine. So you click on machine, click new, name it as Win10. I'm gonna, since I already have Windows 10, so I'm gonna name it Windows 1010. Machine folder, choose, either you can choose the default, or you can also choose an external drive. I have installed the virtual machine on external drive many times, and it works fine. So here, okay, so you can choose the here the default one, which is your home directory, and inside the VirtualBox folder. Okay, so you can choose the default one, choose the version of Windows 10. In this case, it's 64-bit. Click next. Now here you can choose the size of the memory. By default, it's since in my computer I have 4 gig of memory, so by default by default virtual machine chose 2 gigabytes, so that's what I'm just gonna leave it at that, 2 gig of memory. Then the next step here, you have to create a virtual hard disk. Now, so virtual hard disk is where your operating system will be installed. So you click create. Now you have this options of VirtualBox disk image, virtual hard disk, or virtual machine disk. I always choose VirtualBox disk image. It is the default, and it always works fine. So leave the default option, click next. Now either you let virtual machine to automatically allocate the size, or you choose the fixed size. In my case, I always choose the fixed size, because it says that system often faster to you, it's faster when you choose the fixed size. So I always choose the fixed size. Okay, click next, and here you can choose the size of your virtual drive. Now, by the VirtualBox recommendation is usually correct, so their recommendation is 50 gig, but you can either increase or decrease. I suggest choose the size based on your based on the space on your hard drive. Okay, so here I have chosen 52.35 gig, and then you click create. And then you click create virtual drive now, and then so now your virtual machine is created. So once your virtual machine is created, you go to the next step, which is install Windows 10 on virtual machine. So double click, start your virtual machine. So here we are. Choose your installation Windows 10 installation file, which is ISO that you just downloaded. Okay, so here it takes me directly to the folder where the ISO file is located, but you can also, if you don't see it here, you can also go to add, and you can choose where you the location of your ISO file. Okay, so once you choose the ISO file, highlight it and click choose, and then you click start the installation. So as you can see, so start the installation. It Windows 10.